You guys know I like it hot, right? Well, it was 94 degrees here yesterday. That's like 34 or 35 Celsius. So it's heating up here in Minnesota, and I like it because I do like it hot. Today I'm going to talk about being gay and being self-confident. But I really think this applies to anybody because anybody can improve their self-confidence and and just improve themselves. When I was younger, when I first started realizing that I was gay, um, I became much more shy and I became much more self-conscious about myself. I really was always worried about people finding out that I was gay, like my peers. You know, it's scary when because you don't know how people are going to react, and you don't know if people are going to throw you to the sidelines or if they're going to disapprove of you or whatever. So you guys who are 15 and 14, all that, who are coming out, you guys are really pretty brave. I really think you are. But I became much more self-conscious, and I became very quite shy. But over the years, I've really improved that quite dramatically. When I was a young little guy, when I was in like first, second, third grade and stuff, um, I wanted to be in plays and in front of people, and I liked expressing myself, and I wasn't nervous in front of people. But when I realized that I was gay, that's when you know I went downhill, and I really became shy, like I said. And for example, when I had to give a speech in ninth grade, I was so nervous that I almost fainted. I would get Whenever a teacher would have us like take turns reading in front of the class, I would get so nervous, like my hands would turn blue, and the strangest stuff. Just um, speaking in front of a class, even in 12th grade. This was just a couple of years ago. Um, we would have to like do these group discussions in front of the class, and I actually skipped the class because I was so nervous to do a group discussion. But now look at me, here I am, um, talking to you guys, hundreds of people, sometimes thousands. My videos have been viewed over 100,000 times, and I don't have this nervousness as much anymore. My self-confidence has greatly improved quite dramatically. I knew that I had to change or improve my self-confidence and not be so nervous and be able to speak to people and um, without blushing and without being nervous and stuff. Because I'm going to have a job where I have to speak in front of people, probably give presentations and stuff. Um, and you can't be nervous and stuff like that. So at the end of 11th grade, I got my job, which I currently have now. I've had it for 3 years. And I had to talk to people pretty much the whole time. And so I think that's one of the things that has really greatly improved my self-confidence, or my ability to speak to people. I've learned not to be nervous. So when I got to my first year of college, my first semester, at the very beginning, I was in speech class, and that was this class that I was dreading the most because, I told you I hated speaking in front of people. It would make me so nervous and so anxious and stuff. So what I did was I decided to give a speech about some of the stuff that I was most self-conscious about and most nervous about people finding out. So in my speech, my very first speech, I talked about my homelessness story because I guess that's probably another factor that caused me to become self-conscious and shy, was because I was, sixth grade, I was homeless, and then, year after year, I've been fairly quite poor, so I didn't necessarily have as much nice stuff as everybody else, so I kind of had to hide that too. So that was another thing that caused me to be self-conscious. So in my speech, I told them about my whole homelessness story, and then I told them about a little bit about me being gay, and I figured that was the two things that I was always most nervous about people finding out. And if I could tell a room of 25, probably 25 people that, um, I think I'd be all right. And I did. I remember when I got to telling them that I was gay, I had to hold the podium because I got so nervous. But I gave my speech, and the professor, she had a huge smile on her face, and nobody treated me any differently. And also, just a week or two before, I had heard somebody use the word faggot in class, and I wanted to show that guy what a faggot is. Me. A couple months later, in my Race in America class, I had to give a group presentation that lasted about an hour, and that went successful. And that made me even less nervous about speaking in front of people, because by this time I realized that I could talk to people and deliver a good performance and a good speech, and people would listen to me and they wouldn't have negative things to say, and I would be all right. And then just this last semester, the spring semester, I had to give a 20-minute presentation with a partner. We gave it on the European Union, and that went awesome. The professor gave me and my partner 60 out of 60, and then our peers gave us like 98 out of 100 or something. And I really think we had one of the best speeches, or one of the best presentations, because I had to see everybody else, and I realized how much above me and my partner were over everybody else. And I think one of the reasons is because I speak here on YouTube now, and that's really enabled me to learn how to express myself and how to speak, and my job has taught me how to interact with people and be confident about speaking. I told my peers things that I was afraid of telling people. I've worked over the past few years on improving my self-confidence, and it has really improved greatly. My speaking ability has improved greatly. And so my message to you guys is, I think a lot of us have things that we are self-conscious about. Another thing that I'm self-conscious about is I've always been pretty skinny. So lately I've actually been gaining weight. I've been working on gaining some muscle and stuff, and I've gained several pounds. So that's also another thing that's helping me gain my self-confidence. And like I said, I think everybody has stuff that they probably are self-conscious about. So if you work on it, it might take a few years, but I think you can greatly improve whatever it is you're self-conscious about. And still, I'm not totally where I need to be. But I have greatly improved, and I know a lot of gay people become self-conscious about being gay. And by coming out, that's probably another thing that has really helped me become self-confident, is I came out. And people accepted me. My parents accepted me, my classmates, friends, professors, coworkers, they've accepted me. If you're self-conscious about being gay, I think that's something you could probably improve. I guess my message is just, we all have stuff to improve, we all have stuff that we're self-conscious about, and you can do it. If you set your mind to it, you can do it. I know you guys can. You guys are so smart. You guys are great. So many of you have sent me such awesome messages. You guys are really smart. I know you can improve whatever it is you want to improve or become self-confident about. And I know some of you guys have told me that you are self-conscious or that you're shy, and you guys can do it if you want to. So good luck to you guys. Bye. Or as they say in China, 再见. Let's hope I said that right.